Carbohydrates, that nasty compound of sugar, starch, and fiber found in fruit, vegetables, and grains. It's not the enemy, but it can wreak havoc on your body. So today we're cooking low carb. I'm making a delicious vegetable omelet that's going to fill me up, keep me going, and provide nutrients for my body. We're keeping carbs on the down low today here on Cooking with Mom. I'm excited today because I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to make a veggie omelet with spinach, onion, red pepper, mushrooms, and of course eggs. And I can't wait to get started because eating low carb is not just a way of eating, it's a way of life. So let's get started by warming up our pan. I'm going to spray it with some cooking spray because I'm going to chop these vegetables up, put them in the pan, add some egg white and 1 egg yolk, and that's going to be my breakfast. So first, I'm going to put 1 pat of butter in my pan because I do want to have some flavor in these vegetables. So I'm going to get this 1 pat of butter, which is probably that should be a teaspoon, but that looks more like a tablespoon. I'm going to get my already sliced mushrooms and chop them up into smaller pieces so I can add that to my vegetable mixture. For what I'm doing right now, I'm just going to saute the mushrooms and onions together. So I'm getting those mushrooms, chopping them up, getting them in the pan. I'm going to also chop up the onion and put them in the same pan and saute them in that 1 tablespoon of butter and the cooking spray. I'm going to let those mushrooms cook because it takes the mushrooms a little bit longer than it takes the onions to cook. So I'm going to give those saute and let those sit in the pan for a while before I add the onions. I'm going to add a couple of shakes of salt on my mushrooms while they're cooking, and then I'm going to start on my onion. I took about 1/4 of a Vidalia onion and I'm chopping it up so I can get it into fairly small pieces. This is pretty much called a rough chop. I want to get them in not tiny pieces, but I do want it to be in smaller pieces because I don't like to crunch on onions in food. So here it is. Again, the small pieces of onion is called a rough chop. Not tiny, but small. And I'm getting those ready to add to my mushrooms that are already cooking. While those vegetables are cooking, I added another pat of butter, which looks more like a tablespoon than a teaspoon. So I'm being a little bit generous with the butter. Now I've got to separate my eggs. I'm going to use 3 egg whites and 1 full egg. So that's 4 egg whites and a yolk. And I'm going to mix those items together to make my egg mixture. Set that aside while the vegetables cook. Checking on our onion and mushrooms, those look good. So I'm going to take those out and put them in a little bowl and set those aside for now because I'm going to start to cook the red bell peppers. So I'm going to add some more cooking spray to my pan after I took out the mushroom and onion, spray my pan, and get ready for the red bell peppers. Now the bell peppers are already chopped. They were chopped at the store. I buy it that way on purpose. I know it's more expensive, but less waste. So I'm going to go ahead and saute those bell peppers. It's not going to take that long with the bell pepper, as I don't want them to be so slimy or soft. I want them to have a little bit of bite to them. And then I'm going to add some spinach, not a lot, but some spinach. So it gives you some iron and provides some additional nutrients. So I'm adding some spinach to those red bell pepper. And make sure that the spinach gets all wilted while we saute those red peppers together. And once I get those cooked the way I want them, I'm going to add the mushroom and onion mixture back, and that's how we're going to have our veggie omelet. Once that spinach and bell pepper are cooked, I'm going to add back the mushroom and the onion and mix those items together. Back at the eggs, I'm going to add some salt, a little bit of salt, and a dash of fresh cilantro to the egg mixture. That's going to give it a little bit more flavor, because egg whites are rather bland. They're not really there for flavor. Their role is to provide protein and energy. So I'm going to add a little bit of cilantro and salt for flavor as we prepare to build our omelet. Back at the veggies, I'm going to add a capful of canola oil to the vegetable mixture, because I need to make sure that my eggs don't stick when I add the egg whites to this mixture. So 1 capful, which is about a tablespoon of oil. Mix it with those veggies, just so that we don't have the eggs stick when we mix everything together. So I've got that egg white mixture, and I'm going to put it in the pan, and then I'm just going to take the pan and swirl all that egg white all around the pan, so we cover the whole pan with the egg white. Once we have everything positioned properly, I'm going to put a top on that pan. I'm going to let it cook for a little while, maybe 3 minutes. Then I'm just going to go open it up, check it, see if it's firm under there. And it looks a little wimpy right now, so I'm going to cover it back up and see how long it takes to cook. But you want it to be fairly firm on the bottom, but you don't want it to get too done, because then it's going to look too brown. So I'm going to let that cook a little bit more. Okay, so here it is, and it looks like it's right about ready to flip. So I'm going to get ready to flip this. Now, you know, with an omelet, sometimes it stays together, sometimes it doesn't. So it doesn't matter really, but for presentation purposes, you try and be careful so it doesn't break. But this time, I wasn't so lucky. Once the omelet is flipped, it probably only needs about 30 seconds on the other side, because it's mostly cooked on the first time. And you see mine's breaking up a little bit, but it still looks yummy, and it's still packed with nutrients, so I'm not going to complain. Here we have it plated. It's your egg white omelet with red bell pepper, spinach, Vidalia onion, and mushroom. Packed with protein, packed with nutrients. But how does it taste? I just ate that omelet, and I am so full right now. I coupled it with some water. You cannot believe how filling that is. So we did it. Low carb, high protein, nutrient packed veggie egg white omelet. It was delicious. We went down low on the carbs today, cooking with Mom.